This week's video was kindly sponsored by Modzy.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the stone house. We got up here pretty early this morning because we literally got up here this morning. We stayed as a family at the stone house for the first time. And it went pretty good.
Yeah.
So
I think the worst one was Murphy.
yeah, Murphy
pooped on the floor.
He didn't poop on the floor. He puked on the floor.
Twice.
3 times technically. I'm hoping that that trend does not continue. How did you sleep, Ellie? Good.
I put my eye on the bed.
You closed your eyes a little bit? Okay, that's good. Lil, how'd you sleep?
Probably the best.
The best you've ever slept, or?
The best of all the family.
Yeah. Jay, did you sleep good?
No.
He slept in his room all by himself. He said it took him a little while to get to sleep.
At least went to bed at 11.
You didn't. I think it was earlier than that, but how did you sleep, Mom?
The bed was super comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We slept with Ellie in her bed, which is what we do now. It's a queen size mattress from Birch, and it was really nice.
It was really nice bed. But Murphy going up and down, and then just like different sounds that you're not used to, and like wondering if the kids were gonna wake up. I've slept better, but
I didn't sleep very good either. But it's the same thing. It's just a new place. Are you cutting on my brand new countertop? You have a cutting board right there.
it was covered in bananas. I'm not like chopping. It's, like,
I don't know. It
inside
sounded
the
like a chop noise. Mr. Dobby, how did you sleep? Did you sleep okay?
Allie woke up and she said, "Where's Dad? Is he in the basement working?
Mm.
He's a good worker."
I'm going to go down there soon. That actually is a good segue into what I'm doing this morning. So the only thing that needs to be done before we can move in is the stairs. So I want to prioritize that because we'd like to move in by November.
Your birthday.
Yeah. Well, my birthday is November 9th. So that's early November. That would be okay. But the stairs have to be done. Now, scraping the stairs is probably the part that's going to take the longest. But we need to find a railing solution for the bottom and the top. Just got back from Lowe's. I got the railing for the stairs, and I think there's a way I can make that work. On top of the railing, I also picked up
TV.
As you know, if you don't know, you'll know now, because I'm going to tell you. We don't watch a lot of TV. But we still kind of needed a new TV, because the one we have now is like 15 years old, and it can't be hooked to the wall. And that's how I've designed this. The kids are excited, though, because I'm thinking, if we stay here tonight again, okay, then maybe we can watch a movie if everybody's good and listens and gets along. It can be a reward.
With popcorn.
I don't know what movie we would watch, though.
I don't know. We don't know. Happy Finger Dragon.
We got to start out by just knowing where all the studs are. So we know that there's one. That comes in so handy right now because what I can do is I can center this right on there, and then we know that this is going to be center of the windows.
Right there.
Right there's the hooks which will go in. It's hooked right now. It'll go on one side. Right the other side go.
Oh gosh, that seems so unnatural.
Yay! It's so awesome.
Sister, my apologies. Follow us. We will provide you with shelter.
TV's all set up. We got 3 little zombies here now that want to watch something. I don't mind because they've been pretty good today. And it gives Mommy and Daddy a second to get things set up.
Into our tribe on a
You guys are literally zombies when the TV's on, though.
Important work here. A higher purpose, if you will. Males would neither understand, nor would they be helpful. Amen to that.
Now, it's no secret that Sarah and I have a hard time when it comes to design. And this is why I was excited when Modzy offered to sponsor our channel and give us the opportunity to have one room professionally designed. And we chose the large living room. Modzy is a powerful online interior design service that combines expert advice from a real person. To get started, you first have to do some scans of the space you're getting designed. Once those are in the system, then Modzy will walk you through an easy questionnaire where they get to know you and the designs that you like. Once you answer all the questions, Modzy gets to work quick. The professional designer will contact you and you have a meeting about their design. This is also where you can change things and make recommendations. Modzy will make unlimited changes for you until that design is perfect.
I was just gonna say I really like that bench, how it's so low.
Yeah.
I almost looked over to see like
Is it there?
Yeah. Yeah, like I can picture that, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty like simple.
I've never been excited about design until now.
I know.
After the meeting, that's when the fun can start. You can literally buy anything you see. With just a couple clicks of a mouse, your design can become your reality. If you're designing a room, I think you should try out Modzy. And if you click the link below, you can start your design journey with Modzy and get 20% off your design package. Our favorite part of Modzy was sitting down and just talking with Rebecca about our goals and plans with the house. She was extremely receptive and she got our design spot on first try. We needed nothing corrected. I'd like to finish by just saying thank you to Modzy for sponsoring this week's video. It was absolutely so much fun to work with you, Rebecca, and I hope anybody that gets you mentions that they found you through us.
Oak's heavy. We gotta have a conversation about these railings. I'll put a picture in the video of what a cross section of this railing looks like. As you can see, it's special, it's unique, it's cool. It's hard to find. We've known for years that we've needed a piece of this. A 7-foot piece. Found companies online that could make it. It's very expensive. My Amish guy can't make it, which was disappointing. So we're kind of stuck. We're kind of stuck in our options. What I found today at Lowe's is probably the best option I've seen. And what it is just a pre-made railing that they make right here. You can see it's pretty small. You have to just go by my hand, I guess, but see that? Lowe's railing. Pre-made, As I was at Lowe's and I was on a video chat with Sarah, she noticed this bottom, it's called a plowed shoe rail. I have another one here too, because this is the piece that goes on the bottom of your rail, and it's kind of decorative. Your spindles will go in this. It's cool. I knew about them, but she noticed that if we took a shoe rail and glued it onto the rail, then it gives you a little bit more definition, a little bit more shape, a little bit more of what we have here with the old railing. Don't you agree? It's not a 1-for-1, not even close, but it's pretty dang close. I just said it wasn't close, and then I said it's pretty dang close. It's not close, but it's close.
Maybe we can change our world around.
say the easy part's done. Put together. Looks pretty good. As you can see, my old railings, they're cut at a little bit of a triangle, an arrow, I guess, and they get led right into this post. Well, I'm gonna try to do that with the one I'm making. Because this is 8 foot, I only need it to be like 7 foot. I can try a couple times. I probably can mess this up 5 or 6 times.
Maybe we should hope against the odds. Maybe favor plays our cards. The time is now and never cease to change. The time it gives you more than you can make. Oh.
We're very close to finding out if I mess this up. Man, I'm probably not going to be able to record much longer, but you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to do this until I can get it as good as I can get it, and I'll show you. If this doesn't fit, it's 100% my fault because I cut the lines exactly basically where they need to be, or at least where I measure. I guess that's where it would be my fault. Oh gosh, man, I could have done that better and worse. I am trying to fit 2 things together that ultimately aren't the same dimensions and stuff. I think last night you probably saw me working on this and I kind of gave up. I ended up putting the piece that I cut out of this back into it, filled it with a whole bunch of glue and sawdust. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it as far as sanding right now, but just decided the cut that I made was too big for this railing. Do you wanna like sit somewhere up here? Or? Oh, you can sit. It doesn't get easier the further I run. It gets harder to carry the weight of what I've done. I am speaking from experience. I don't wanna run no more. I don't wanna run no more. Seems to me a man can do a lot of thinking when he's staring down the barrel of a gun, and the devil's had his sights set on me since the day that I took sides with the sun. Now every morning I go to war with the ghosts I met the night before, trying to find the grace in my mistakes. And there's monsters beating down my door. They're hungry for a soul that's torn from all of the running that I've done. I don't wanna run no more. 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 And that's really Plum on the one side, right? Going back towards her room.
Excuse me, honey. It's perfect.
Okay, so I just need to cut this to fit.
Got a bunch of wet ones.
And notice I didn't break it because I learned that one I broke a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's a railing. That is in there. Hey, guess how many we need? No, we need 17. Guess how many we have? 17. Okay.
You know what?
I got 4 in. I can't do any more because it's bedtime, but I got 4. Morning 3 at the stone house. I slept so much better last night than the previous 2 nights. I'm getting just more used to it. I'm going to be able to finish these pretty quick this morning, and I wanted to briefly explain kind of what's going on as far as these spindles. Because some people are going to freak out in the next scene where you see me chopping these things up. But I want to show you and try to explain why I'm okay with chopping these up. We were thinking that these were salvaged originally from the original stairway, because in the basement, when we first bought the house, we found lots of pieces of railing, unpainted railing. It's crazy. Which is the same railing. Now, before you ask, no, I didn't have enough to make a railing, but it's really cool nonetheless. What this tells me as someone that salvages stuff is that whoever had the house and all the families after that, they all just saw these as valuable and they kept them for a long time. I mean, it could easily be late 1800s, early 1900s. On top of the railing, we also found spindles. But look at this. These spindles have detail at the top and then another square piece. Now, this one's cut at an angle, and that's because it'd be for a stairway going, you know, up or down the stairs. We found about 16 of these long ones, and then we probably found another 25 or so short ones, and some are really short, like really short. Anyways, to get back on track, somebody changed it at some point, and they wanted to reuse the stair spindles and posts, which they did. And for some reason, instead of attaching the original ones, which were much higher, almost unnaturally high, they took them and cut them and did what you see now. I just think that's so cool. Like, that whole story is so cool to me. And that's how and why I'm okay with doing the same thing. Because now, as you can see, I'm doing the same exact thing. I've put these in. I'm cutting this bottom part to 6 inches. I'm cutting the top. The whole thing is 31.5 inches or something like that. I'm drilling holes and I'm getting the same exact look. I feel like there could be a TV show where you're like an investigator for salvaged things, like salvaged houses. You could go in and see the clues, be like, all right, show and tell is over. Let's go cut these and get to it.
Okay, so now that we've got the upstairs railing done, secured, it's so good, strong. The bottom railing would be my next project. We do have an idea here for this bottom rail that's going to take me some time, and it's Sarah's idea. But back to the old piece of railing that we found. Remember how it's 4 pieces? Well, I have a top railing that's really cool and old and salvaged. We got it from someone. I might be able to use that as the top of the rail, and then I'll make these 2 side pieces just with my router table. Or I probably have some cool molding out in the barn. I just need 2 pieces of something, and then you put a filler piece in the middle, whatever it needs to be. I mean, just making a railing, it's not that hard. No big deal.
Because you love me.
Sarah asked me to try, so I'm gonna try. I think I can do it. The piece of railing that I'm talking about is a little more, I don't want to say rustic, but it's probably a little more rough. I don't know what the word is. It's not as dainty, maybe, but you can see there's some really cool shape to it, and it's very, very wide. It's geez, if only I had a tape measure, I wouldn't have to guess. You know, if that's 4 inches, I would think the bottom pieces would have to be at least 2 inches. So whatever I find for the side details, I'm hoping I can find something that's 2 inches. How's your robot?
Wait, we finished it.
Did you do it together?
No, I only did the head really kind of.
The head looks awesome, though. Let's show everybody. Wow.
It has boosters on the back
Oh,
and on
yeah.
its feet.
Yeah, and then this is like a dinner plate. So when he's gonna eat dinner, he's just like, woo, dinner time.
Or lunchtime,
just for
or
detail.
breakfast time. It also shoots lasers like from out of its arms. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and its arms can.
I like that his arms can move. Ooh. If I didn't say it already, this is end cap. The same molding that I put around all the windows and the doors. And then you can see I had this piece here wasn't ever honed out like all the rest of it. So this is 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch piece in there. You'll never know. Okay, I'm gonna throw it through the planer so I can get it to be flat top and bottom.
There's 2 nails like that.
Yep.
Then nail there.
These are staples. My planer would love those. This video is about to end probably the weirdest that any video of mine has ever ended. And it's just the way it happens. The batteries died. It was a long weekend. Just staying there, not sleeping well, being tired. You'll all have to wait until next video to see how this bottom railing turned out. But as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And we'll see you next week.